Hello. Yes, sir, you are audible.
Yeah. Is there any background noise?
No, no. It's perfect.
Is my voice clear to everybody? Yeah.
Yes, it's perfect.
Awesome. Awesome. Okay, so let's wait for others to join. Let's give them 5 minutes time. Then join.
Okay.
Okay. I mean is here. Uh, Two more people to join. Can you hear me? Hello. I mean.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So I think Amin is mute. Or Amin, you hear me? Hello. Hmm. Okay. By the way, we have Anurag here, and then Harkirat Maini. Is that correct? Is that correct
Yes. Yes.
pronunciation?
Yes. You can call me Harry.
Harry. Yeah. Okay. Let's go.
Yeah,
Let's go.
that's you.
Yeah. Awesome. Okay. So the thing is that I want to pull up an announcement first. Yeah. So like in our country, okay, the Parsa is here. Um, let me join now. Okay. Give me a second, bro. Oh, we have a new member. Okay, Parsa is here. Okay. So Parsa, you hear me, bro? Hello.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hello. Hello.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, it's clear. It's clear.
Good
Okay.
morning.
So okay, I don't know which country are you people are from, but yeah, good morning. Okay, awesome. Awesome. Yeah.
I'm from Iran.
You're from Iran?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Iran. Okay, it's similar. The timing is similar. Might be it's GMT 3:30. Am I right?
Yeah, yeah. I think
Yes.
2 hours we are
Yeah, two
different.
hours. Okay, okay, awesome, awesome,
Yeah.
awesome. Okay, so the thing is that like the first announcement is you can record the session. Okay, so if you want, you can record the session. I can give permission for the recordings. Okay, but promise me you would not gonna leak the session. Yeah, that's the one thing
Yeah,
that I would
sure.
ask from yourself. Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah, yeah. Sure.
yeah, you have access to record the session. So by the way, I'm Regional Pearson from India. Yeah, I'm from South India, specifically Tamil Nadu. Yeah, that's the state I'm living in. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
yeah, I know Harkirat Maini and Anurag. Those people are from Tamil Nadu, and Pars, I know him. I know he, we have talked already, right? And then I mean,
Yeah,
he's my old student. He's my one of my old student, and then we have a new guy, Farhad, and like I think he's not online. I think that guy isn't online. No, 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 no. It's not online. Okay, fine, 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 fine. Uh, okay, and one more announcement. In like in India, we have a problem for Zoom Premium. Okay, so in other countries they have restrictions, but they also have a what is the exception to restart the session after every 40 minutes. But in India we can't do it. In India we have to wait for 10 minutes and we have to restart the session. Okay, so due to
yeah,
the issue in Ukraine and Russia, there was the problem like this. Yeah, and then
yeah, yeah,
how we have the same problem with FTMO and stuffs. The same problem like goes on with the MetaTrader and all these MetaTrader and like Zooms and all kind of apps related to Russia and Ukraine. Yeah. So no worries, no
yeah.
worries. So the thing is that I have to restart the session every 40 minutes, and every 40 minutes I can't restart it immediately. I have to wait for 10 minutes. Yeah, so that's the problem with it. Yeah. Is it okay for everybody? Yeah, is it okay for
Yes,
everybody?
sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
No problem.
No problem. Yeah. Cool, cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. Okay, so I know this Malaysian scenario is a new stuff. It's a new thing that you haven't probably heard of. Yeah, so you're familiar with this auto block stuff, right? Familiar with auto blocks and all these. Let me give it a new color. Yeah, this order blocks imbalances, yeah, this liquidity formations and all these stuffs, right? Am I right or not?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so now you might be heard of this, or what is it, this retails and support strategy. Classic retail support, yeah, these are the classic retail and support strategy. This is what you might be using, yeah. So but the thing is that we're gonna be combining two strategies together, yeah. We're gonna see different types of theorems, okay. Basically we have the ping pong algorithm, yeah, ping pong algorithm. And ping pong algorithm, we're going to be having the time and price. Okay, we have the time and price theorem, and then we have uh, liquidity liquidity inducement theorem. And then what else do we have? We have internal range liquidity concept, internal range liquidity, liquidity concept. Yeah, and these are the concepts that we're going to be looking at in ping pong algorithm. And then we have the Malaysian SNR. Yeah, Malaysian SNR. Okay, so we're going to be looking at the SNR levels. Okay, basic SNR and advanced, basic to advanced SNR, B to A SNR levels, and then trend lines. Yeah, trend lines. And then we have something called decision points. Yeah, decision points. Haven't even heard about this concept, decision points and stuffs.
No.
Record the
No.
session. Yes. Okay. Uh, yes, per se, you can record the session. Okay, but I haven't get any pop up. If you click on the record button, then I'll be getting a pop up to permit you to record the session.
Did you get
Yeah.
it? Did you get it yet? Now?
And yeah, I didn't get any
Actually,
pop up, by the way. Yeah.
I click on the record and it says, please ask the host to give you permission to record.
Okay. Well, mm, actually, I don't know because if you click on the record button, it will give a pop up here. I have to click on OK to permit you to record the session, but I haven't get any pop up like that. So I don't know what to do that.
No.
Like you
Yeah.
you can record the session using OBS or anything like system software.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Awesome. So yeah. Now let me also record the session for my.
Recording in progress.
Okay. So fine. So now these are the steps we're going to be looking at in Malaysian SNR. We're going to be looking at the basic to advanced SNR levels, basic to advanced trend lines and decision points. This is super advanced. Yeah, this is going to be confusing you. The Malaysian SNR concept is entirely going to freak you out. Yeah, because this is an extremely hard concept to understand. But once you understand the concept, it will become more easy. Yeah, the more you practice, the more it's going to pay you off. Yeah, so that is the thing. Yeah, so now I'll be starting off with the Malaysian SNR because the basics are super easy, and then I'll jump on to the ping pong algorithm. Yeah, so that's basically a liquidity inducement theorem. Yeah, so now starting off with the Malaysian SNR, we have this pattern. This is the only pattern that we're going to be relying on. Yeah, the only patterns. Yeah, so let's say we have this pattern. Yeah, give me a second. Give me a second, guys. Hello? Yeah, you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yes,
now
sir.
this is the basic pattern that we're going to be looking at. This is not actually a basic pattern. This is the primary pattern. Yeah. This is the only pattern. And this pattern named Quasimodo. Yeah. Quasimodo. You know this, right?
Yeah.
Quasimodo.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically in a Quasimodo, it's just a sweep of previous high and the sweep of previous low. Right? This is what we know. Yeah, a sweep of liquidity and a break of structure. Yeah, sweep from the previous swing high and the sweep of the previous swing low. Right, this is the concept now. Yeah, could you please turn off your mic? It's creating a buzz noise. Yeah, awesome, good. So now this is a basic pattern of Quasimodo, right? So basically, what a smart money trader will do is a smart money trader call this as a strong high. Yeah.
Mm.
So like retail traders, they call this as Quasimodo, and the students of ICT, they call these as Quasimodo, right? So all our key levels. So basically we use something called key levels. So all these key levels comes from this QM. Yeah. So we're gonna call it as QM, stands for Quasimodo, right? So the QM has many key levels. The first key level we're gonna be call out is the extreme or apex. We're gonna call this as extreme. These are very basics. Yeah, these are very basics. So apex or extreme, EXT or extreme. Yeah, this is one of the key level. Yeah, and then we have this one. Okay, so this area we're gonna call this as left shoulder. Okay, we're gonna call this as left shoulder. Yeah, and then we have this one. This is called SBR. Yeah, if I draw a zone like this, by the way, we're not going to be using any zones like this, but if I draw a zone like this is a support area, right? So retail traders will be looking for buys from this area, right? So now once this support gets broken, this will become our new resistance. So broken support turn into resistance. Okay, SBR. So we have this level, SBR. Okay, broken support becomes resistance. Yeah, and then we have two more patterns. One is the curve. A curve is something looks like this. Okay, something looks like this. If we see something like this, we call this as a curve. A curve. Okay, so let's say we have something so normal line, and then let's say we have something like this. Okay, now I call this as curve. Yeah, CURVE curve. This is the curve now. Okay, and then we have left shoulder apex. Okay, sometimes we could have something like this. We could have something like this. Okay, we go to curve now. When we have something like this, we call this as what? Right shoulder, because this is the left shoulder, this becomes our right shoulder. Yeah, this becomes our right shoulder. Yeah, okay. So now that's our right shoulder. Okay, and then these are the basic key levels. Okay, we have apex, left shoulder, right shoulder, and SBR. Yeah, so if I turn this to the upside. Yeah. Now this is for the bullish scenario. Yeah. We have our apex, and this stays like this is the same left shoulder here. And we have the right shoulder, and we have the SBR now becomes RBS. Yeah. RBS. Sorry. RBS. Okay. Guys, if you have any doubt, you can stop me immediately and you can ask me. Okay. So feel free to turn on your mic and ask doubts. Yeah. So now this becomes a RBS. Why? Because this is a resistance area. Now this got broken. Now it becomes our support. Resistance becomes support. Yeah. So now that's the area now. Okay. So we can simply call this area as a QM area. Instead of calling this as left shoulder and right shoulder, we can call this area as a QM area. Okay. So this is basically QM area. Instead of calling this as left shoulder and right shoulder, simply call this as a QM area. Okay, a QM. Okay, so now this is going to be our QM, and this is our QM. Okay, and then I told you initially this is a QM pattern. Just for you to understood the concept, I call this as QM. But originally we call this pattern. It's not actually a pattern. This if we recognize something like this on the charts, okay, we call this as a breakout, an SNR breakout. Okay, this is called a breakout, a bullish breakout. And when we see something like this is a bearish breakout. Yeah, this is a bearish breakout. Okay, so whenever we see something like this, we call this as a breakout. Okay, so now I told you we have apex, left shoulder, right shoulder, or we can simply call this as a QM, and then we have SBR or RBS. Okay, and then we have something called open close SNR. These are the key levels, and these levels are called SNR levels. This is an extreme SNR level, this is a QM SNR level, this is an RBS or SBR SNR levels. Okay, so we have one more that is called open close SNR. Yeah, an open close SNR is something. Um, okay, so where is the good example here? Can we have any good examples? Okay. Now, if you see this area here, smart money traders call this as hidden base. Yeah, hidden base. Yeah. So this is an open close SNR. Why this is an open close SNR? Because you see the candle, or can we call you can call this as kissing candles. Yeah, kissing candles. That's a modern name. Okay. Whenever you see a candle like this and a wick, yeah, and a wick here, another wick here. Whenever you see a body closing and opening after each other, we call this area as open close SNR. Okay, so you know about the basic OHCL, right? Open OHCL, open high
High,
close
low.
low. Okay, so now when a buy candle opens here and closes here, okay, and again if the price closes here, the next candle, if it opens where the previous candle closed, okay, then we call that area as an open close SNR. Is that clear? If you could respond me, it could be,
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, it's here.
great for me. Yeah. Okay. So now that's open close SNR. Yeah. We can call this as open close SNR or simply kissing candles. Yeah. These levels. We have many levels here. Okay. You see the reaction. Whenever price taps here, you will get a massive reaction. Yeah. We have something like this. Yeah. And then where else we have these steps? Yeah. And then see that? Look at that. Yeah. Just don't give importance to the floating here. Just look at the precision. Yeah. By tapping here, it's rejecting immediately. See the rejection from here? Yeah. Okay. So we can see that here. Yeah. Kissing candle. Look at the precision. It tapped and rejected. Okay, so that is what we call it as an open close SNR. Okay, we call that area an open close SNR levels. Okay, so now we have the open close SNR levels. So how many key levels we have? Firstly we have apex, and then secondly we have the QM levels, or you can call this as left and right shoulders. Thirdly we have the core, and four we have RBS or SBR, and then fifth we have open close SNR. Okay, let's call this as OPSNR. Okay, these are the 5 important key levels that we're going to be concentrating on. Yeah, important key levels. Okay, so whenever we have a key level, okay, a key level, we will look for rejection at that area. Okay, so now let's say this is a key level. Okay, the very first thing we'll be looking for is a rejection and close above. Okay, now you might be having a question how I determine this as a key level. Okay, now I'll tell you how. Okay, so now it's simple. It's so simple. What you have supposed to do is all you need to do is super simple. Okay, the thing is look for a QM. Okay, a QM or a breakout. Okay, so let's call this as a breakout. Okay, so now if I go to the candlestick chart, I can't able to see a proper breakout here. A breakout is a break of SNR levels. So how do we determine the SNR levels? Okay, so before we concentrate on the key levels first, we need to understand where the key level is coming from. Okay, how this is a key level, what makes this as a key level. Okay, so now that is what I'm going to teach you now. Okay, so first you need to understand what is the SNR levels. If we know that, okay, this is the SNR level, then you can mark your key levels. Okay, so a proper SNR levels is what we call it as a key level. Okay, so now here a resistant, okay, a resistant level. So now when we have a zones like this and this, I'm talking about the classic SNR that you see on YouTube and Instagram. Okay. So now we call this level as support and this as resistance. Yeah. Price resist here, it supports here, resist here, supports here, resist here, supports here. Yeah. So the thing that is on the top is what we call it as resistance. Okay. In Malaysian SNR, a buy followed by a sell candle is what we call it as a resistance zone. A resistance zone, price tapped, rejected. Okay. Again, one more time. Okay, black to white candle, price tap. Don't look at the floating now. Don't give importance to the floating here. Price tap, rejected, and it came down. Okay, and then for support, I told you for resistance, we need to see a buy to sell candle. For support, we need to see opposite of that, sell to buy candle. You see sell candle, buy candle here, price tap here, it flies. Okay, and then we have resistance here. Buy candle, sell candle, price tapped, rejected. Yeah. And then we have buy candle, sell candle, tapped, rejected. Okay. So now we have sell candle, buy candle. This is support, price tap, reject. Again, don't look at the floating. Don't look at the floating now. This is no, and I'm not teaching you the entries. I'm not teaching you where to enter. I'm just teaching you the basics, the very basics of Malaysian SNR, Malaysian support and resistance. Okay. So Malaysian people don't use the zones like this. Okay. Primarily people use these zones, 1 tap, 2 tap, 3 tap, enter. They don't use them like this. They just draw the line. This is the line. The line is what that matters. Okay. So now that is what we call it as a zone. So now what is a breakout? Yeah, I told you a QM pattern is a breakout. Yeah. Whenever you see this, I call this as breakout. Yeah. So now with enough experience, you can spot the breakout without the line chart. Okay. I can spot the breakout like this. Why? How? Like why and how? That's the question. Okay. So how I can spot this as a correct breakout? A correct breakout will be a break of SNR zone. Okay. So now this is what a support level. Yeah. If a support level got broken, we call that as a breakout. How? Again, how? So again, we have this. What is this? Resistance. Resistance got broken and support got broken by body. Okay. We consider a break of structure only if we see a key level which was broken by a body, not by the wick. Okay. If a key level broken by a body, we call that as a break of structure. A break of structure now. This is a candle. It breaks the key level with the body now. Okay. I'll give you examples, don't worry. So now we have a key level here. Okay. You see it got broken by a body. Okay. Now we only be looking for this one. Okay. So now what is a proper mitigation looks like? A proper mitigation is here. You see, it should be reject. It should not broke it up. Yeah. You can have n number of rejections like this. Okay. But it should close below. Yeah. So that's the thing. Yeah. So now what do we have here? Breakout. Okay. We call this pattern a breakout pattern. Now, if you can't able to spot it, just go to line chart. That's it. Okay. Breakout pattern. Okay. So now, so this is the pattern now. Okay. So now we will be trading using the what's that? Basic key levels. Okay. So now here we have a QM or a breakout. This is actually a breakout. Yeah. How? You see here, price broken this and it broken this. If it is confusing, go to the line chart. That's it. Okay. Simply break off the previous low and break off the previous high. Why this is a previous high? Can you able to understand, guys? Yeah. Am I complicating it? Am I complicating it? No.
Sure. Very good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. If you have any doubts, you can stop me immediately and you can ask me. Okay. So now this is the key levels here. Okay. So now what are the key levels? The key levels are firstly, we have the RBS here. And then we have the QM level or left shoulder. we have right shoulders. We have the extreme. Look at the precision here. Look at the precision. It tapped and it flies. Okay, it tapped and it flies. And this entry, I took. I actually took this entry and I posted it on my Telegram. You can check that on my Telegram. Okay, so now an SNR
Yes.
level won't work. Simply an SNR level won't work. Yeah. So then what it should supposed to do? An SNR level should marry a trend line. A trend line is a subjective concept. Okay, a trend line. We have different types of trend lines. Okay, when we have price action like this, we draw trend line like this, right? We'll wait for the third tab. This is one kind of trend line, and sometimes we have trend lines like this. Yeah. So the trend lines are subjective. Yeah. So now sometimes we have trend lines like this. What do I say? So now, okay, let's say, okay, now this is one kind of trend line. This is not something that you should have to follow, like, as a textbook setup. This is not something you can follow. This is subjective. Yeah, it's subjective. Subjective means, yeah, you need to find it yourself. Trend lines. Okay, if I go to line chart, there are plenty of opportunities for you to draw a trend line. Okay, so I can draw it from here to here. Yeah, A and B. First tab, second tab confirms the trend line. I can draw it from here to here. Yeah, first tab, second tab, here to here, and I can draw trend lines from here to here. Yeah, it depends. It depends on person to person how they are looking at. Okay, so what gives the more precision? Okay, so that is what it relies on. Yeah. So now let's say we have our SNR level here. So now what is the most prominent trend line? This one. Yeah, this is the trend line that is closest. So I will choose it. Okay. So basically we use trend lines for entries. Okay. But why I entered here? Okay. Now you will be asking the question like that. Okay. So we have probabilities. When we have our SNR level at second and trend line at the top, we choose the second one, not the trend line. Sometimes if we have trend line below and SNR level above, we will wait for the trend line to get tapped and we'll enter here. Okay. So now I'm not teaching you about the entries. I'm talking about the basic SNR levels. Okay. Okay. So now we have different types of SNR levels. So how to use that SNR levels? How do we use it? Okay. So now basically we have these three time frames: monthly, weekly, and daily. Okay. Look at these three time frames. We only use these time frames for storylines. Now a new concept comes: storyline. Okay. Storyline. Now what is a storyline? Okay. So now I'll tell you what is a storyline. Let's say we have a key level here. Price came down here. It tapped, it rejected, it gives a breakout. Okay. If you look at in a smart money perspective, you're waiting for the POI to get mitigated or an order block to get mitigated. Once the order block mitigated, you're waiting for a change of character, right? So that's the same thing with this one, but we're not going to be using any order blocks and stuffs. Instead, we're going to be using key levels and breakouts. Okay, a breakout is basically a break of support and resistance zone. Okay, so now let's say we have a key level here and we have a breakout. Okay, so now here the another concept comes, which is MTF. MTF stands for multi-time frame. Okay, so in smart money concepts, we call this as refinement. Okay, refinement. It is simply refining your POIs. It is simply another word for refining your point of interest. Okay, so basically our key levels are our point of interest now. Okay, so now here, okay, so how do we know that we have a storyline? For us to trade, we need to see a storyline. If we do not have a storyline, we can't trade. We can't able to trade. Okay, so a storyline is what that gives a direction. Without a direction, you can't trade. Yeah. So now let's say we have a key level on the weekly, or I mean daily. Let's call this as daily. We have a daily key level. Okay. So now on the daily, price is coming here. Price is coming here. So what is the first thing we're going to see? The first thing we're going to see is a rejection from this area, a quick rejection. Okay. It can be quick or it can be slow. Doesn't matter, but we're going to see a rejection. We should not see body closing below the key level. Firstly, we need to see a rejection first. Once we see the rejection, okay, we will go to one time frame below. That is what we call it as MTF. Okay, we can't refine our breakout more than one time frame. If this is a daily key level, we can refine our we can look for breakouts on one time frame below. Okay, so this is a daily. We will wait for daily to close above. I mean, we need to wait for one day, and the next day we need to see a breakout on the 4 hour time frame. Okay, that is what that confirms a storyline. Once we see this, this confirms a storyline. Okay, a bullish storyline. I'll give you examples, don't worry. So now I'll go here. Okay, so now concentrate here, concentrate on this place here. So now here we have a sell candle, buy candle, support. Okay, price tapped and rejected, and I will be waiting for one day to complete the rejection. Okay, once the rejection is completed, the next day price is doing something like this. But all I need to see is a QM or a breakout. Okay, a breakout. Let's call this as breakout. Okay, QM is a different concept, right? That'll be confusing. Yeah, let's call this breakout. So we have a support level on daily time frame. Okay, so now if we have a support level or this is a key level, right? That's the important thing. I don't want to call this a support level, key level. We have a key level here. Now we need to see MTF forever, or we need to see a QM or a breakout on the 4 hour time frame. So if I go to the 4 hour time frame, how do I confirm the breakout? Line chart. That's why the line chart is here. Is this got broken? No, this is not broken here. Yeah, here we broke the low. Did we broke the high? No, we didn't broke the high. Yeah, so now we'll wait until the high gets broken. So price here broke this low. It broke this low here, and then we need to see the break of this high, right? That's how it confirms the storyline. So now, again, what happened here? Price has broken down here. Yeah, it broken down. So now, you see the small sweep out here? Small sweep here? That's a sweep. Now we're going to see a break off here. Okay, now this confirms a storyline. Okay, so we have storyline. This is the starting point of the storyline. That's why I told you to look on the line chart. Okay, if you go to the candlestick chart, you won't get a storyline. You will be waiting for, if you this is a sweep, right? Actually, this is the last sweep, right? So basically, you'll be waiting for this high to get taken. Yeah, this high to get taken. Okay, so now there are chances you might be losing the trades, but the line charts are so much the precision. Yeah, that's the important thing. It gives you precision. Okay, so now we have a breakout. A breakout confirms a storyline. How do we know the what is that? The storyline ends. Okay, a story has two parts, right? A starting and an ending, right? The story starts here, and how do we know the storyline ends? All we need to see is a bearish breakout. That's it. Okay, a bearish breakout. At what time frame do we look for the bearish breakout? Okay, a bearish breakout, or we can call that as obstacles. What is that? Obstacles. So now let's say the market is bullish. Okay, now don't worry about the bullish and bearish concept. I will tell you how to find the bias of the daily, weekly, and the monthly. Okay, don't worry about it. Now just concentrate on this one. Okay, so we're on the daily time frame. On the daily time frame, price tapped here, and it created a storyline. How did we confirm? Through a breakout, bullish breakout. Okay, so now if we are on the daily storyline, yeah, this is a daily storyline, right? So when we have a storyline on the daily, we need to look for obstacles one time frame below, 4 hour time frame. Okay, so daily, weekly, and the monthly are storyline time frames. We won't look for storylines any time frames below that. Okay, daily, weekly, monthly. Okay, so now these are storyline time frames. Okay, so now if we have a daily storyline, we'll look for obstacles one time frame below on the 4 hour. So we'll go to the 4 hour time frame. So until we see a bearish breakout, yeah, this is the obstacle. This creates what? A bearish breakout. Now, if we see something like this, the storyline ends. That's it. The storyline ends. Okay. So now that is how we're gonna play with the storyline. Okay. Understood? Okay. And then we have a concept fresh and unfresh levels, key levels. So, let's say we have a level here. This is a resistance zone. So now it rejected and got broken. Now you might be thinking, okay, now this level has been broken. Now I can look for the level. I can look for entries at this level. Yeah. So now this is what you might be thinking, but you can look for entries at this level. How? That is what I'm gonna be teaching you in the next session. Okay. So in 3 minutes the session is gonna end. So I'm gonna close the session now and let's have a 10 minutes break. And after 10 minutes, let's restart the session and I will teach you how to find out the tested and untested level. Okay. Is that okay? Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
Please.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Do you understand the concept, everyone? Yeah. Is it
Yeah.
clear?
Yeah, it's clean.
It's clean, right? So if you have any doubt, yes, I told you earlier, you can stop me immediately and you can ask me doubts. Yeah. Is that clear?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. I'll restart the session after 10 minutes. Okay. So stay online. Yeah. To get notified. Yeah.
Yes.
Bye bye. Yeah.
Bye.
Bye, sir. Bye.